Naji here, welcome back. So we are continuing a discussion with Langchain data loaders, and in this video we will be discussing on the web pages. So how can we load a web pages using Langchain data loader? So here we will be using a package called WebBaseLoader. So for that we need to have a supporting package that is Beautiful Soup for. So I have already installed that in my requirement file and I have run it in this particular environment. So if you are following along with me, please do install Beautiful Soup also. Okay. Now we can start our coding part. So as usual, for all other data document loaders, we can import that from the community. Here we have a web page loader, and this is a URL that we are going to use. This is a page URL. So we can see what is there in this URL. So I have opened the URL in my browser, so you can see that it's a tutorial with respect to the Langchain. Okay. Now we can see how can we extract information from this particular web page. Going back to the Visual Studio Code. Okay, so I can initialize a loader. Okay, so this is just like others. We will have a web page loader. Here the parameter will be web path. So currently I am going to give a web path. This is my web path. Okay, so once this is done, let me execute this. Must have the docs. I can do a document loader.load. Let me check the doc. So we can check the metadata information. So the metadata information says about its source. Okay, so source is a URL now, and it says about the title, how to add memory to chatbot, and it's providing the description and the language also. So if you go back to our browser, we can see that it's so this is the description that is giving, and this is the title that is mentioned in the metadata, and we can see how it's the page content will look like. Okay, so this is how the pages looks like. This is how to add to memory, chatbot, all those things. There are a lot of slash and all those details are there. Okay, so what we can do, so here we have done directly we have load the data. So if the data is like too big or too high, sometimes it may take some time. Okay, so what we can do, we can check another method also to load the data. So this is applicable to all the document loaders, not only for this base loader. I mean, not only for this web base loader. Okay, for that what I can do, let me initialize a list. Okay, so I can asynchronously load for doc in. We have the loader. Okay, now I can do a lazy load here. Can do a docs.append doc. So this is another way to load the data. So I can check, we will have the same data available. Okay, so you can check doc.metadata, we will have the metadata information. Okay, cool. So next what we can see, we can check. So if we have the information right now, I want to specifically get some content based on the class name. Okay, for example, here we have the navigation class, right? Or maybe I can check a web page. Here we can see the theme content, navigation bar. So these are the class with respect to. Okay, something is missing here, so let me close. Let me check again. Okay. Here let me inspect this one. So here we can see we have the class called theme doc markdown. So I want to extract only the information within this class. Okay, so we will see how can we do that. Okay, so let me copy this path, I mean this class, and here I can create a loader. I can specify the WebBaseLoader, and you can set a path URL, web path, that will be page URL. Okay. Now we can add a BS configuration. Okay. In this BS configuration, what I can do, I can specifically mention the class, the HTML class that we need to use. So for that I can mention parse only. There is a property called parse only. Here I can say that okay. Before that, what I need to do, I need to import the beautiful soap. Okay, so we have already installed the beautiful soap. Now let me install the beautiful soap BS4. Okay. Now I can take beautiful soaps dot beautiful soap. Let me check this. There is a soap strainer. Okay, so we can make use of this particular method, and here I can mention the class name also. I can say that this is my class. So here what I'm saying, I'm trying to say that okay, you have to fetch the data only within this class itself. Okay. Now let me run this. So it says invalid syntax. So it should be equal to. Okay. Now we can load the data as earlier. Load. Okay. So here now we can see the page with respect to only those class. Okay. So this is how we extract the data, and we say that if you want to do some kind of a separators with respect to this, what we can do, I can do a little bit of modification on this. Okay, here I can say that bs.get text separator, I mean text keyword argument. Here I can mention the separator. Okay, it is I can have a separator. Here I can check that okay, I need to separate with the pipe symbol, and I need to strip also. Strip is equal to true. Now let me execute, load this. So here we can see they have separated the line or it category with the pipe symbol, and it is also stripped down the unwanted slashes. Okay, so that is it about web-based loader. So this is similar to all other loaders. We can initialize this, and there are some specifications with respect to web-based loader. Then we can call a load function. Okay, so one thing we need to ensure that we have we have a beautiful soup is installed in our system. Okay, so that's it. Please do like and subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye bye.